You associated a city with everything you wanted to forget. A poem. There had been one night amongst many that you would never talk about. Buried it within yourself. One night, him, associated with a travel to a city that would leave your heart in continuous ever-rotting scars. A city that would break your spirit, because he was there with you, because you associated the city with everything that happened between the two of you, concentrated that night, drunk, in Berlin. Hope would never be within reach. You took care of yourself. That's what it always looked like from the outside. I love that about you. You tried so hard for a while to not let things get to you on the outside as well. To wash your hair, to iron your clothes, to hold your purse the way you always did. The many old-fashioned purses with coins everywhere, here and there, after your death. You made me laugh for an instant. Of love, I miss you. What happened in that night? You never wanted to go back, but you overcame your fears and rejection. You did go back, after almost 30 years. That's the amount of time that it took to give the city that arose from self-inflicted ruins a second chance. And you came without him. He had been long deceased by then, but you carried the burden of him still. His shadows, him as a memory that weighed more than your life, it seemed. His voice still loud and clear, his hands perhaps, his heaving body onto yours, drowning into the night. Alcohol infused, stumbling through the streets, and you thought this would never end. The sheets stained no matter where you went. You thought you had been fooled a long time ago. As a young girl, you criticized your younger self for being so impressionable, for absorbing all of his mother's bullying, for internalizing voices that were set against you. Your pain would always lead you into the evaporating arms of your father. Did you conjure him up again, then and there, on the rainy late-night sidewalks of Berlin, tired and resigned, sharing this man's addiction in appearance, belonging to him? Why on earth would you belong to someone like that, you thought? Look at him, barely on his feet. He didn't know where you would spend the night, what he thought of you and himself, the close quarters, too close, no space. You breathed in his stench. What happened that night? What happened in Berlin?